Here are some teams you should think about rebuilding in college football 25. For this video, I will be showing the lowest overalls in college football 25, so you can rebuild those teams. And if y'all boys want me to drop more videos on what teams y'all should rebuild, just go ahead and drop in the comment section, and I got y'all boys. For the first team, we got Louisiana Monroe, the Warhawks. They're 69 overall. Their offense is a 64. Defense is a 62 overall. But they do have some decent uniforms, but this will be a good team to rebuild. Plus, they never had a winning season, and y'all boys could change that. What's y'all thoughts about ULM? Second, we have UTEP. They're a 69 overall. Their offense is a 64. Their defense is also a 64. UTEP is in El Paso, Texas, and they do need a rebuild. What y'all boys think about this rebuild? Third, we have Ball State. This is the lowest overall I have seen so far. They have a 68 overall. Their defense is a 60, and their offense is a 66. If y'all boys up for this challenge, go ahead and use Ball State. Kennesaw State will be a pretty good rebuild, but the thing is, everybody is doing this one. They did just join the FBS, and they're in Conference USA, so they're a new team. Like I said, this will be a great rebuild, but a lot of people will be using them. What y'all boys think about this one? Next, we got Eastern Michigan. This is where Max Crosby played, and they did just get a new field, so that might be a plus, but they are 71 overall. They have a 67 offense with a 62 defense. What y'all boys think about Eastern Michigan? And next up, I think this will be a pretty good rebuild since you're going to be in Atlanta. You got a 73 overall, 67 offense with a 68 defense, and like I said, hey, it's them Georgia boys, so that's a pretty good rebuild, and they're in a great area. And this is another great and beautiful place to rebuild. Hawaii, they have a 74 overall with a 71 offense and a 72 defense. Let me know what y'all boys think about Hawaii. Next up, we got New Mexico. The Lobos, they're 73 overall, 67 offense with a 70 defense. Me personally, I would not want to be in New Mexico with a team, but what y'all boys think about this? Now we have another New Mexico team, New Mexico State. They're a 74 overall with a 69 offense, 68 defense. But like I said, I just don't want to rebuild or be in New Mexico. Next up is Northern Illinois with a 73 overall, 67 offense, and a 64 defense. I really never heard much about this team, so if y'all boys want to put these boys on the map, this is y'all time and place to do so. Next up, we got Sam Houston. Now, if y'all boys see an ongoing pattern, we do have a lot of Conference USA teams, so you can really rebuild any team in Conference USA. But Sam Houston is a 77 overall with a 73 offense and a 74 defense, and they are in Texas, so it's a great place to be in. Next, for y'all that want to rep the West Coast, we got San Jose State. They have a 73 overall with a 73 offense and a 64 defense. Next is Temple. They are in Philly. They have a 73 overall with a 67 offense and a 66 defense, and they also play in the Eagle Stadium. And then for y'all boys that want to challenge, Vanderbilt will be y'all challenge just because they're already in the SEC and they're the lowest team and they don't win. So y'all boys could go ahead and change that, but Vanderbilt has a 77 overall with a 71 offense and a 74 defense. And since the SEC is the most toughest conference to play in, this will be the hardest and probably the most challenging rebuild to do. Let me know what y'all boys think, who y'all plan on rebuilding. Go ahead, let me know in the comments. If this helped, go ahead, drop a like and a follow.